He should be okay. Thinking he's gonna get good time served and all of that. So, but we still gonna rap about it because it's a trending topic on Instagram for sure. I don't know if it's taking shape on Twitter yet, but we still gonna discuss it for some clarity and because we fans of Tsu Surf. Well, I am anyway. But y'all like the video as y'all come in and give your boy a share. Pass the rock. We call those assists in here. Give me an assist. Share this to all your social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, Tumblr. These are the spots I'm on. Rumble. My shit be airing live on Rumble. I'm live on Rumble, you know. So anyway, yeah, y'all come on in and we can. I got notes again. Didn't take long. We're gonna wait for a few more these notifications to go out. Okay, I see y'all. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off into it. Seemed like he was locked up longer than that. But according to what I just read, he got booked on October 13th of 2022. It's about to be like a good 2 years. No, it's getting close to 2 years. But I thought he had more time in than that. And yeah, he got a nickel. He was facing 30 years for federal racketeering charges and firearms. And he was pursued by the DEA on this federal RICO statute. He was only facing 30. I assumed he pled guilty for the nickel because I didn't hear about the trial. He said, "What's up, Gully? No notification." You know how they do, man. We got to play team ball, man. I call it fighting through the screens. I seen Cormega made a post this morning on IG, and he said that he's shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? And they tend to try to dim the light, but we constantly illuminate, man. It ain't nothing can be done about it. But anyway, he said everybody telling a little something. This is what people were saying on Instagram. That's what brought me here. On top of me being a Tsu Surf fan. But that's what brought me here. He said, "Yo, Dribble," he told us, "I'm not saying anything. We need some experts. We need what they were saying was based on his points and his priors and shit like that. They questioning it. Follow me on Instagram at I am Gully TV _ and you see the discussion that's going on. It's a lot of guys who done been in that federal system. They questioning the numbers. As of right now, the state of New Jersey has a contract with Essex County Jail, so all of their federal detainees go there. That's where he's at. And he's probably waiting for the U.S. Marshals to come get him and take him on to his next destination. But that's the as of right now, that's the lowest sentence anybody has gotten, I believe. Yeah, that's the lowest sentence. I know a lot of these guys would have loved that play and got a nickel. But we're going to see what the rest of the YouTube community has to say about it. I just wanted to break the news here because I'm a Tsu Surf fan. He said, "Peace and much respect to the chat." He said, "The rolling 60s, East and West Coast in trouble." You heard about Big U? Ironically, that's what people were saying, that this is a gang indictment, and that's what makes people question Tsu Surf's situation because he got prior encounters with the law and they got a point system. He said, "What's your take on the Trenches News taking the stand?" I was going to get into that. This is what I heard. I heard that he had a relationship with Duck, or Duck was his man. He was cool with him, something like that. And he wasn't going to spin the block to get revenge. So he went about putting their ass in jail. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. His channel is still operating. There was a nigga on there last night. One of his moderators was on there live promoting his book like it never happened. Blick is the guy. He said, how does anybody know that he told? Nobody said he told. People on Instagram are raising some suspicions. He said, I also heard that. We try to keep it. We try to keep it pretty accurate here. We do. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Gully TV 1. He said, I wonder if Tsu Surf made it juicy for him. They gonna find out when he get where he going, his next destination, because he's sentenced. When he go to the federal institutions, they'll clean it up. They'll figure it out. Then we'll find out. He said he came off light, real light. He been in custody about 2 years. He might only do a year and a day. He said 5 years is about that in the feds, drugs with a gun, minimum 5. He said a minimum 10. All of the the federal experts, they on IG. He said the Rico 10 years, right? He got 5. Casanova got 15, I believe. He said, what's his minimum? They don't have no minimum sentence in the feds. They sentence you to a flat sentence. There's no minimum. If you get a nickel, you might have to do like 4 years or some shit like that. He got about 2 years in. And in regards to his career, he 100% can come back after a nickel and tear shit up. And he's gonna tear shit up when he get loose. He said it's 85% for the feds. I just took a year off the nickel. Could be less than that. He said something just ain't adding up. Why y'all saying that? Because of some of the other sentences we seen being given out. I know niggas like Young Thug that would love to get a nickel. They would plead with a dime right now. Fetty Wap also got 5. I don't think Fetty Wap shit was gang related though. Sticking to the facts. But he been in custody since October 13th, 2022. He barricaded himself in an apartment, briefly, probably was making phone calls and shit, getting his shit together. I see a lot of people, I think this is starting to develop, snowball. I see a lot of people saying that Trench's News is doing God's work. That's what somebody said. They said Trench's News is doing God's work. He said, we don't know what he said or didn't say. Hip hop will leave you either dead or in jail. It shouldn't. I don't know how many, with his prior convictions and shit like that and how that shit adds up. I don't know. 5 years, that's like a drug case sentence. That's a drug sentence. Well, in my day it was. He said, yeah, it's not hip hop, it's in the streets. There was something funny about him in that mask. They got all types of pictures out on. Before he didn't put the mask on until the day after Duck got killed. That's when he started wearing the mask. Before that, he was on Facebook without it. Those pictures that people got of him, those pictures that people seeing, a lot of them come from the book. Supposedly he going into witness protection after he done that on the stand. Probably, he said gun plus drugs. It probably wouldn't be a safe place for him in Chicago. Yeah, I seen that Von Miller situation. Y'all like the video. Good morning, everybody. Well, good afternoon. Good morning on the West Coast. Tsu Surf sentenced to 5 years. Von Miller done fucked up royally. He did. What up? Trenches News should be applauded. It's time to get these thugs off the street. He gonna have to find a place to live and exist, though. It won't be Chicago. He won't be the public face in Chicago. He said he may have made it juicy for him. We gonna get clarity on what Tsu Surf did as soon as he get to the next institution. He is. Shining like new money said he should not be applauded. I ain't got no opinion on it. I know that it's deceptive to be using your platform and your camera and shit to basically work for the Ernest Withers ass nigga. That's what he did. Ernest Withers. He said he doing it for the money. Gotta find some. We in a new age now, right? They be having cameras in courtrooms and shit. So when you do your thing and shit, everybody see you. You can't hide. They got so much camera coverage. They done fucked around and showed the jury in the Young Thug trial. That boy gonna get a mistrial, man. He gonna get a mistrial. They gonna get a mistrial, man. It's building up. The mistrial shit is building up, man. It is. Cameras panned around the room and pointed right at the motherfucking right at the jury. That's at least great appeal grounds right there in the worst case scenario. But man, he said, I believe it too. He gonna fuck around and get a mistrial. He said that's the cause right there. If he don't get a mistrial, he'll be able to appeal. More money for the. It took 10 and a half months to pick the jury. It took 10 and a half months to pick the jury. That's probably why they don't want. That's probably why they didn't want to mistrial that shit, man. It took them 10 months to get there. It's pressure building though. It is. Bruce still getting a little support. The prosecution, Young Thug got federal level representation. He got federal level representation fighting the state. They got their hands full with them boys right now. He said, and they still ain't mistrial. And people started saying the guy name in the glasses. He said the judge on this case got an emotional support dog in the courtroom. The judge with the earring, he got a dog too. Tell me this ain't, come on, man. Tell me all this ain't going on in Fulton County, man. Tell me it ain't. The lawyer is going to be a reality TV show, a reality TV star. He's definitely branded. Marcelino, thank you. He got a great attorney that shows you that hired lawyer compared to a public pretender. Everybody in here saying the judge looked bladish. He said everybody's saying the case looked weak until all them snitches start coming out. This is day 4, I believe. Day 5. This is day 5. They're gonna start getting to the snitches soon. The problem is that they keep having too many delays and shit. Too many fucking delays. It's a mess. Y'all like the video, man. It's almost 400 people in here. Y'all lazy as fuck. Goddamn. Follow me on Twitter at Gully TV 1. Gunna is gonna be the nail in the coffin. Above anything, Gunna gotta get up there and repeat what the fuck he told them in that earlier court proceeding, that bond hearing or whatever. When he said YSL must die and shit like that, and it's a gang and shit like that. He gotta repeat, he gonna have to repeat that. He said 360 more days to go. It's about to be a holiday. They're gonna have to break for the holiday. It's a mess. Gunna got him. I know Rollo glad all this shit going on. Rollo kind of like slipped through the cracks behind all of this shit that's going on. He said folks are flipping quick to grab their freedom. It's probably extremely hard to go to jail when you're rich and famous. Cause you got the money and shit, man. You living it up and shit, man. It's hard to make that transition, man, from eating Ruth Chris, Houston's and shit like that. You know what I mean? To Snicker bars and honey buns and shit like that. Some niggas can't take that shit, yo. So you see what's going on. Young Thug and them had co-defendants. They had double-figure co-defendants. It's only 6 of them now. All them niggas pled guilty. What you think they said? If the feds, Gully, if the feds approached you because of your encounter with Thug, would you offer information to help clean up Atlanta? Me and Young Thug wasn't in no criminal element when I encountered him and shit. Dumb question. He said they missed their lean and pills. He said the Muslims got Rollo off the hook. Oh, okay. Real Black Hood. It's the next 28 days. I put out a video. The next 28 days, YouTube has its highest engagement because the weather is changing and shit. A lot more people are indoors and shit like that. So, you gotta stay on top of things. Chris says, tell that goofy to stop playing with me. I ain't seen not one of them niggas that make videos with my name in it do double figures off the shit. They not even getting no bread out of the shit. They don't got no audience, no following and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like throwing rocks at the sun. I mean, I'm just being for real and shit. Mikey T, man. Poor Mikey T. Mikey T used to be a factor in this shit like about 10 years ago. It's total decline, man. Along with everybody else who ain't got no content. So I know y'all trying to get y'all some stocking stuffers, man. Do what y'all gotta do. Do what y'all gotta do. But it won't be hip hop, sports, and fashion. Straight up. And make sure y'all subscribe so y'all in the community tab, man, because that's where I be boogieing at now. He said, choke no joke, a lawyer now. Every holiday season, November and December, advertisers pay the most. Did y'all see that new video from Swamp Tales? Swamp Tales put out a video about ARAB. It was kind of called like the dumbest rapper in history or some shit like that. This nigga fucked that video all up. He fucked that video all up, man. And he fucked that video all up. I believe this is becoming more popular because they just busted Sports Illustrated doing it. Niggas be using AI to make content. Niggas be using artificial intelligence to make content, yo. And they just put the motherfucking animation under there after you get the vocals, because that's what you're stealing and shit. You know what I mean? After you get the vocals from AI, you just put it on the line. And just put your animation up there, your content, your slideshow, your pictures, your fonts and shit like that. This is how these niggas is getting busted. He called him OHB half of the video after calling him OBH earlier in the video. So it's a person using AI. It's a person and AI in one video. Fuck that video up. Had me confused in a motherfucker. I'm looking at this shit like, how? Prior to that, I thought his content was pretty good, but yeah, he fucked that up. AI is not up to speed to be used like that yet. I don't know. They writing articles at Sports Illustrated. Ain't that a bitch? I'm lethal with this here pen. The Sports Illustrated is using artificial intelligence. You can't get a passionate article from a computer. You can't. They don't have no emotions. He says Swamp Stories is crazy for that. That's almost like a parody video. He said, yeah, but a human is still editing it. This also comes from people outside the culture who not in the loop. This is the loop right here. Gully TV, this is the loop. No matter what, just the loop. Numbers can change, trends change, whatever. The loop. There's people who are outside the loop who trying to do this content, do urban style content that me and you will watch. And they not from our backgrounds and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're getting from these people and shit. Misinformation. A lot of them will look at the beefs that some of us had on YouTube and compile the story and say, okay, this is how it went, and put it out. But they're not living it. They're not in the moment when it happened and shit like that. You feel me? He said the AI mispronounces a lot of words. You be hearing a lot of mispronounced words in that Swamp Stories video. Yeah. He said in that video that ARAB took $200,000 from Baby. I said, damn, that's gangster. Did he do that? I thought, did he do that? It never happened. The money that was in the video was the money from a bet that he put on the table and said it was $500,000. Like the video, it's 500 people here. Good afternoon. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter, Gully TV 1. I'm over there. I'm in motion. Information. Skrilla, man, I need everybody to go about their business and do what's best for them. Get your stocking stuffers, man. That go for all of these niggas. I tried my hand at looking into the history of the Harlem numbers game. Looked at my video before I uploaded, decided not to upload it. So bad. Another commercial in your live. They got to get their money, man. Baby didn't give him $200,000 for no deal. That money that was exchanged from them between them, if it was exchanged, was for a bet. Exactly. Lucy Goosey, I appreciate you. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, freedom, justice, equality, food, clothing, shelter, love, peace, and happiness. Peace. I don't know. By the end of the day, you're gonna hear more because people from New Jersey and people that's in jail with them niggas gonna get a take on it. And it trust me, by the end of today, and at the latest, when he get to his federal institution, when he get there, you know they got to do the paperwork check. They gonna find out because if it ain't right, he got to take it in, and then that's gonna be viral that he had to take it in and shit. But I don't think he did anything. It's based on his priors. He strikes me as the type that had a that has high powered people behind him and has money invested in him. He's an earner, straight up. He's somebody that people with money would want to be in partnership with. So I know he got high powered people with him. We wasn't reciting supreme mathematics. I was reading what the brother offered to the chat. He said the nickel was a miracle. I got on Yeezys. Go to the website and get your dribble right. TheRealDribble.com. Go over there and check out all the knittage. I got classic pieces over there. Got classic pieces over there, man. Go over there and get right. You heard? He said Tsu Surf damn near got off scot-free. And actually, Arab was showing proof that he had that money before Baby gave him any money. He was showing he had the money already. He said 5 years ain't shit to a real nigga, right? I ain't got no comment. I ain't never did no nickel and shit. I don't want no parts of a nickel. You gotta ask one of these real niggas who done did a nickel. I can't give you no insight on it. Abdul, therealdribble.com. He said he might do 3 the most. He got about 2 years time served already. He got incarcerated on October 13th of 2022. He said, you don't need a miracle. You just need to sit back and eat some cheese. The feds love when you plea out. Trials cost too much. He got blessed. Nexus 9 said 1 day is too much. Talk about it. He said, I damn near did 5 for 1 pistol. I hear you. Share this live stream, man, to y'all social medias. I just got on. It's 100 likes here. We over 500. It's over 500 people here in the afternoon. I know some of y'all on y'all lunch break. He said, I thought you did a pound. No. I had a 3 to 9. I had the same sentence as 50 Cent. 3 to 9. I ain't never got caught with no hammer or nothing like that. You ever met Tsu Surf? Yeah, I encountered him before. He said a pound cake for his charges. Was it money or was it the talking? I just told y'all, when he get to the institution he going to, they'll figure it out then. When he got 5 years, I ain't gonna lie, I had to go look up and see, was it a state RICO case? I'm like, damn, he only got a nickel and shit. I'm looking at everybody else getting the business and shit. I don't know what was the difference between his situation and Casanova's situation. Casanova's situation, I think somebody got killed. Not to mention it's in New Jersey. So, I mean, if it's federal, the law is the same. He said miracles equal biting cheese. Everybody else got bodies attached. Yeah, I recall that one of Casanova's co-defendants had a situation. Casanova got 15. Yeah, I believe Casanova got 15. A murder case. He ain't in court with a bunch of motherfuckers on his case. All the resources they used, they didn't have much on him this time around. Maurice Adams says, but he do got attempts, right? I was waiting for somebody to say that. How long it's been? 30 minutes. What happened with his what he was going in and out of jail? I can't remember. What was his situations? Probation? Like, what was he going in and out of jail for? Keyshawn Wright, I appreciate that. Vision TV said all gun charges, gun case, gun charges, possession of firearm, hammer charges, hammers. Put hammers in the chat. You got the hammer emoji? Put the hammers in the chat. They say hammer time. Johnny Smith said he had attempts too. Jersey, I need y'all to speak to me. New Jersey, speak to me, please. I need y'all to share because my recollection ain't perfect on his, because he was going to jail so much. He said it's what they can prove. Sore Loser Jones says 3 prior gun convictions. I know you lying. It was 3 gun charges in the attempt in 2017. He had 2 back-to-back gun charges. Now y'all see why them niggas on Instagram is in an uproar, and I'm not implying anything, but I needed a little help. I needed y'all to help. Because I knew Jersey was in the building. I knew it was more Tsu Surf fans than myself. He got a nickel. With a couple of years time served. Gifted Hand said, Gully, if he had a criminal history, ain't no way he got 60 months. He said, I told you, mandatory. He said, poor real nigga. He said, Gully, I promise you, it ain't no way. Just so y'all know, this wasn't no reach. I just shared the news of the sentencing and the details on when he was arrested and how much time he was facing. He was facing 30. I think celebrities get leeway because they have to protect themselves. He was moving in different circles the last time he was caught. I believe that could have been taken into consideration. He was shot before, right? They probably take that into consideration if it was laid down to them the right way by the right attorney. Melly Santana. Gully, is it normal for folks to take a deal instead of going to trial? In the feds, yeah, most people take pleas. They do. They said, look at T.I. case. He been shot a couple of times. So that probably could be mentioned. High profile, being celebrity, lots of money, robbery, target, you know what I mean? Someone that people would probably, they can get to him. He was wearing a shit bag for some time. Pretty sure all of that was mentioned. He said the battle rappers rap about it to him, like, you got all these gun charges and you don't go to jail. I didn't think about that. Niggas gonna use that bar for him forever. Whenever he get back to battling, he can get ready to hear it for sure. The right lawyer can work it in your favor. You've been through the course, then you know the difference between a lawyer and a public pretender and not going to trial. How Trenches TV get access to the courtroom before everyone? So I'm telling you, I mean this from the heart. I've noticed it. It's been about a little over a week. YouTube has extremely lowered their level of censorship. They monetizing videos in like the same day now than what it didn't used to be like that. It used to take almost 5 days, 4 days, a week, 7 days. 7 days is the longest it would take. But now they monetizing the shit right away. And like somebody said, they putting fucking commercials in my live stream and shit like that. So I feel that they like, fuck it, man. Let it rip. He said they got guidelines, Gully. Lawyer ain't happening. Ghost guns will get you 8 years. Only God. This ain't the movies. Nobody getting a few dollars trying to sit up in prison. They gonna tell. The people who stand on business had no choice. The gun is 60 months. The criminal history counts, bro. But he got nothing. Mikey Williams is home. He got to get back. I'm pretty sure USC is off the I'm pretty sure the USC opportunity has been, that's over with. But he get in shape and shit like that. Somebody let him play. And he probably can still get to his final destination, man. He was young. He made a bad decision and shit. There's other niggas who didn't did shit and still made it to the league and shit. He said he owe his lawyer everything. He said the feds give you your own federal lawyer. It's not just a private lawyer. It's a private lawyer who plays golf with the judges and prosecutors. He said the URL already got a rat on their roster, boy from Connecticut. What about the gang ties? That does something. Everything that y'all saying, I took into consideration when I seen his sentence of 5 years. I'm like, it looked dark. It looked dark. I just didn't see him coming home, like that, like right away like that. He said, I seen the swamp story, but it's crazy. Taz told and still got 25 to life. Memphis, not USC. Pardon me, Memphis. He was taking online classes and banned from campus until the verdict. So we gonna see. Does he receive credit for time served? He was in Essex County since October 2022. Add that up. I'm quite sure he gets time served for every day that he was there. Yes, he took a plea. He didn't get no gang enhancement. Maybe that was one of the conditions of his plea that he didn't get that. Hardaway said they were still supporting Mikey. He might be all right to play. He probably lucky to be in a position where Penny Hardaway is a black coach and probably got a little bit of understanding. Like Allen Iverson got out of jail and went to fucking Georgetown. Like it's happened. So he could be okay. You know what I mean? Karan Butler came from like a juvenile lockup to fucking UConn and shit like that. So it's possible. Fetty Wap had serious charges. His time was short. I don't think Fetty Wap had the same criminal history as Tsu Surf. This ain't like big news. It became big news once people started to say, based on his past, based on his priors and shit, his points, he should have got more time than that, even in a plea. That was Lisa Evers, the white reporter woman who broke news on Tsu Surf, made it seem like he was John Gotti. She did make it sound extreme. Breaking news joint. He said Fetty got like 7. Something not adding up, but crazier things have happened. 600 people here. Like the video. It's over. It's 400 of y'all. This is lazy as a motherfucker. God damn. It don't take, boom, your finger. Look, boom. Pillmatic 2. It's already in the oven. Side of my hands. I did my A&R thing. And it's on Dre. Surf ain't tell. His lawyer got up there showing he was making legit money battling and painting him a changed man still dealing with his past. That's a great line right there. That's how he approached it. Boom, boom, boom. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell, man. If this is your first time in the live stream, talking about, I miss Tsu Surf too. Tsu Surf music is fire. A lot of people wasn't all the way tuned in to his music. Tsu Surf music is fire, for real. Especially that joint he got with Leaf Ward, naming all these niggas is in trouble. Tory Lanez got 15 years. Was listening, yeah, 15, 10, double figures. Was listening to his music yesterday. I'm like, damn, fire, living it up. Had the Rolls Royce Cullinan. Out of here. Can't take it with you. Anybody been in the street happy he got the 5? He won with that. Sound like a win to me. Got time in. He used to bid and he dug in. The rest of that little tick probably be spent getting in shape. Surfing YG Tech. He one of the better music makers of all the battle rappers. He one that had an official music career as a battle rapper. Everybody else kind of like be fighting. You know what I mean? But Surf was getting busy. He came off with 5 years in a RICO. All double figures is the same. Shout out to Roscoe P Code Chain. We dropped that Gully TV exclusive on y'all this morning on a Friday. Make sure y'all appreciate, man, that dope music, man, that you ain't seen nowhere in the world for the first time. Word up. Tory had to get more than 10. He made a whole album about being innocent and didn't take the stand. It's not good to take the stand, man. Especially if you did anything. If you did anything. Only innocent motherfuckers take the stand, yo. For real. Innocent motherfucker tell the lawyer, man, shut up, man. Straight up. He said, Diddy needs your... Mark Curry is doing the Crip Walk. Mark Curry is doing a Crip Walk all over Diddy's body right now. Hey, yo. Mama just said I killed the man. Well, I guess I got the dagger back. Yo, man. Spoke to him on the phone last night. He told me that one of Diddy's top security, he deleted his IG profile. He's trying to get low. I think he stepped away from him. I'm going to have Mark come here and tell y'all himself, though. He said he made it back. Yeah. Hey, Mark. You in a better situation now than when you was on that Harley in that Bad Boy for Life video. You in a better situation now, money. You can go buy the Harley now. Lord Piff. I know his name. I just wanted y'all to say it, man. I be wanting to know if y'all here. God's property. Are you with me? I be wanting to know is y'all with me. He says, so your boy Mark Curry and Art of Dialogue. Yes, he is. Gully, have you heard from Whiny Sosa from Baltimore? Heard he got caught with a lot of fetty in Alabama. I ain't heard from him in many years, man. I ain't seen or heard from him in many, many years. Gang affiliated plus a gun and a Rico, only 60 months. And he puts blocks of cheese all through my chat. He said, what's your thoughts on the Mac Minister case? Go watch that video. It's called The Murder of Fat Tone, I believe. And you tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Roger Bonds used to move. Oh, Store Loser. They got to read that. They got to read that on their own. Roger Bonds steps away from Diddy. Everybody's stepping away. God damn, man. What did you do? The fuck did you do? The fuck did you do, man? Even the niggas, you would think a nigga say, man, I'm a stick around, man, through all this shit, man. You know what I mean? And fuck around, just be us. Ain't nobody even got that frame of mind, man. Niggas just get low. The fuck did he do, man? This nigga got... Nigga motherfucker done put the whammy bammy on him. He said, I would still work for Diddy. Me too. Sign me up. Sign me up. Hey, Puff. Hey, Puff. Gully TV boss at Gmail, my nigga. It's getting hectic. I was in Revo for years. He said, it shows you what Diddy character is. This is what happens. You try to bully the Ciroc owners. He said, I don't know why everybody in uproar. It's not like if it's the state, so it's a waiting game. If he got that downward departure or that 5K1, we gonna see. He said, bodyguards out here singing. He said, Puff is like Uday Hussein. Hove is extra quiet. What's their relationship like? What's Diddy and Hove relationship like? They good fellas. They gotta be. I speculate that all them niggas that be saying Playboy, it's a handful of niggas that be saying Playboy, and they all was rich and extravagant. So let's say they got a good relationship. I think they will continue to have a good relationship, just not in the public's eye and shit like that. They probably texting, damn Playboy. Damn Playboy. 12 3 times X said, if Diddy hiring security, I'll work for him. Hove can't save him. He is caught between Ciroc and a hard place. Probably should just shit. If it's the way that things is going, he might want to file for bankruptcy now. Many people before him that was rich and famous filed for bankruptcy. That ain't no scar on his jacket. It's just gonna make doing all of this shit with the rollies look funny. It's gonna make that shit look funny now. It's gonna make also he probably can't declare bankruptcy. He probably ain't gonna go out like that. He said if someone like Jeffrey Epstein can go down, who is Diddy? You act like Diddy had a whole sweatshop full of bitches. Wasn't that girl that she was grown, right? They became close over the past 3 years, always together in photos. They had Hove clutching a big handbag in the airport the other day. 50 filed bankruptcy before, didn't he? She sued his companies as well. Trump did many times. He said, what's your take on Surf only getting 5 years? My take on it is that he got about 2 years time served in. That's my take. These dudes better be glad the stylists don't start running their mouths. That's going to start soon. Snowball effect is a motherfucker, man. It is. It's a lot of defense attorneys, prostitutes, and business analysts in this chat. Yeah, they all present. He need to sit down and chill. Uncle Luke said he with all the smoke, paperwork and footage intact. From all of these charges that Diddy is going through, if Diddy don't get locked up and still running around free, that's when you know the other team is with the shits. I don't think he has it like that in liquid cash. He's still performing. I just don't see him. I don't see him being broke. I don't see him being anything less than a millionaire. Probably gonna die a millionaire. That's my opinion. It's people who were millionaires who lost it all and died broke, but I don't think that's gonna happen to him and shit. Yeah, Suge said, Diddy, I be waiting for you if you gotta come through here. That's what he said. Do you think his legacy is forever tarnished? Uh-uh. I don't. I don't. As a matter of fact, his ultimate this is why I know that he's still filthy. He's never wrote a book um about his life, I don't think. That's a iron in the fire. That's very, very lucrative. People will give him a deal for that. A publisher give him a check up front for that. The movie on his life, biopic and shit like that. Everybody's gonna watch it. It's gonna be bigger than life, and he'll make a lot of fucking money from that shit. So, and you know, if he do it, it's gonna be correct. He said, "You're delusional. It's over for him. Zip him up, huh? Niggas ain't right, man. Y'all don't want to give Puff a fighting chance. He been around for 30 years. Never really fell off musically or nothing. He always had something kind of going on and shit. He did. Even the making a band. Making a band was that shit was fire. That show was the shit. And some of them songs was alright. He said he been a monster. He said Puff is battle tested. Right. Puff movie would be the Black Wolf of Wall Street. It depends on what powers are against him. He might be done. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I think there's a part of the judicial process where they can probably freeze your assets or freeze your finances and shit like that. Like if they start playing rough with him like that, then it's gonna get hectic. But even in that situation, niggas ain't gonna let him get attacked like that. Like that's probably when like a little check from Hove might, you know what I mean, a little no look pass from Hove come through. You know what I'm saying? For as many people who probably have something bad to say about him, there's people who he's changed their life, put their kids through college, you know, made a career of work out of working with him. There's people that love that nigga. So don't just count him out like that. I knew it was real when they was at Drink Champs and Fab and Kiss didn't crack a smile about him partying with Fab on his birthday. Enes always said, did he never play with his bread? All writing credits, TV show, and movie placements was accounted for. Making the band was not his money. That was MTV money. Can't tell me that he didn't get any money out of making the band. He was on making the band. He made appearances on there. And actually, the chick who I guess created the story, the producer or the director, her name was Francesca Sparrow. That's the lady that I was talking about with Mark. He ain't no more powerful than the Diageo corporation. Zip him up. Shame, motherfuckers want to see people take L's. He dissed the Grammys, the Oscars, Warner, all in the space of a year. He only dealing with the civil aspect. We don't know if the Alphabet Boys coming or not. Keefy D situation, the murder of Tupac. Depends how they depends how they gonna carry it. Depends on what Keefy D say out of his mouth. He can go suicide bomber and just, you know, he already was talking. He been talking already. So to have his mom's and son's name under every artist, Publix, etc., as the ownership, etc., smart move for someone cutthroat, greedy person like Diddy. Oh, that's right. That's right. May said that. May said everything is in his mom's name. They can't touch Sean. They can't touch you, man. See, what y'all not factoring in is this is a very, very shrewd businessman. You got to consider all of this, and like my man said, he's battle tested. He's been at this shit a long, long time. Remember the Jennifer Lopez situation? You know, was Shine in the club, that shooting. You know what I mean? The Biggie murder, Tupac murder. Like he done been through some shit. The City College situation. He done been through some shit. He learned from the people from the people who are after him. The old Eagles owner was a billionaire and died broke. I think what accelerates the downfall is that you know you're still trying to earn, and people that you work with quitting on you and shit. Like a lot of people, they stepping away from him and shit like that. So that could be hard to continue to get some money, man, with that type of climate and shit. Like you can't even create and shit. Like he can't think of no business plan right now. He can't think of no new motion. He can't he's totally consumed by what's going on right now in shock. You know what I mean? Seeing people that he thought loved him, that the thought was down with him, like, man, I got to break out. Mark Cuban selling the Mavs, but he's still in control of it. He's still gonna be running it. That's how you do it. When Russell sold Def Jam, I believe one of the stipulations was that he would still stay on as president or some shit. He has not been through the people that made him a millionaire. Now they're destroying his ass. He said R. Kelly and Diddy coming soon. Sounds bleak. Surviving Puffy. I believe that's coming soon. I know for a fact because I'm a content creator. And the shit this mountain on Diddy is just turning into, it goes from having 2 minutes worth of content to 22 minutes worth of content to 40 minutes worth of content. Now you can publish it. Everything that's happening to him, people are already doing it. They already putting it on their timeline in chronological order and shit, just waiting to put the cherry on top. He said the ones that protect him in his past are now his foes. Mm, mm. Clarence Avant died as open season on Diddy. I think that this is a shame because I see a lot of it. Seem like every nigga that's in power or end up being in power end up in a situation. He end up in a situation. Except for 50 Cent. 50 Cent too slick. 50 Cent keep his nose clean. But everybody else, from all walks of life, politicians, athletes, entertainers, movie stars, you know, musicians, music executives. Russell was consulting at Def Jam only because Russell was bigger than the acts at Def Jam at the time. I knew he was still there. I'm from Connecticut, where Capital Prep High School partnered with him to have his own chapter of the school in Harlem, and they just severed ties with him. Damn. The people protecting Puffy are fed up and done. You would think a motherfucker that have lots of money would pay some motherfuckers, man. Like, you can't take that shit with you, man. Like, you only could drive one car. You only could wear one pair of pants at a time, man. You only could wear just, you only got two wrists, man. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Like, why wouldn't you just pay a motherfucker? Like, it don't make sense. She said, "Nah, Jazz, Roy White just went off on 50 and Soldier Boy." I think she be going a little bit of left, but some of the shit that she was saying earlier on, it makes a lot of sense now. It do. Riddick, what exactly is a racketeering charge when it relates to gang affiliation? The RICO statute was created to combat the mafia. Niggas started to display traits of organized crime, and not only that, they have these if you have more than two, I believe that's the number, two. If you have more than two overt acts of violence attached to your organization, Young Thug and them got 70. If you have more than like two, then you qualify for a RICO case. And that's what it is. Racketeering. I thought they was gonna give him more than that. I know dudes that got more time for domestic violence than Surf. Racketeering is the act of operating a business with illegal derived income or using a business to commit illegal acts. He paid everybody he could. The ones who are talking didn't take the bread. Gene Deal, Roger Bonds. Diddy only had $1,000 investment in Ciroc. Make that make sense when you speak on his money. We saw what Kanye's net worth became after they canceled him. So what y'all saying? Ciroc has been the lifeblood of Bad Boy Entertainment for a while, for some time now. Where he ain't like had no dynamic acts in a long time. Shit, long, long time. Mm. It's not money laundering. It's more than two or more violent acts associated with the group. Exactly. Karma don't come when you down, it comes when you up. Damn. Like this video, man. It's almost 700 people here. Good afternoon. LeBron said he will miss a game to see Bronny. 50 learned his lesson after they smacked his bulletproof Jeep with a Mack truck and flipped it over. He moves much wiser now. We'll see in the year next if did he get locked up. I don't want him to get locked up. I didn't want Tsu Surf to get locked up. But people seem to think that his sentence of 5 years on a racketeering charge brought by the DEA for racketeering and firearms, he only got 5 years. People say that that don't sound right. But again, like I said earlier, I'm about to get up off here. What I said earlier, when he get to his institution, they gonna clarify it. They is. He said, "Bad Boy been dead 10 years." Is there any more? It ain't no more record labels. It ain't no more. Oh, I gotta say this. I seen that one Suge Knight put out his. One Suge Knight started putting out episodes with Dave Mays. Kept saying Snoop name. Kept kind of attacking Snoop. Yeah, he kept going at Snoop. And on one of the episodes, I think it's episode 2, he said that Snoop and Harry O, out here fronting like they doing something with THRU, but he said, "Where's the artist? They ain't got no music and ain't nothing popping and shit." And just a couple of days ago, I seen the Snoop's giving out THRU chains, and he got something coming soon with Mr. Fab. So THRU is in fact in motion. They got mandatory minimums, but they go by the role you play in the conspiracy and your record. So they be having circumstances and stipulations. So he could get 5 out of the plea. Mr. Uptown, I appreciate you. He said, Gully, you didn't think Puffy deserves jail time for what he did to Cassie alone. Didn't he pay? Didn't she sue him? That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. Didn't she sue him? She didn't want no physical get back. She wanted to hit him in his pockets, and she did. He settled the shit right away. Double figures. Tsu Surf's role in the racketeering case was minuscule, and the gun charge isn't that serious of a crime with the feds. 5 sounds about right. Snoop got a new album in the chambers. Coming out on THRU. We gonna see, huh? Nah, I ain't done. I'm still reading the book, Stockton Moon. I'm still reading the book. It's getting good. Let me talk about the book a little bit. Them white boys getting so much money. It's probably still going on. Them white boys getting so much money on the college of Charleston that they started, they have the hip hop generation. They started booking rappers and shit. I never thought of this. Rappers be getting booked to perform at frat houses and shit like that. And frat parties and shit like that. I never thought about that. But they spent a lot of money with Southern rappers. One of their favorite was Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka was making music that's kind of like rage music and shit. And they was loving him, and he was spending a lot of time with these cats. All opioid shit, all pills. See, I'm gonna just say it, right? We ain't all the way in tune with certain technologies. And there's things that went down on the dark web that we don't have access to, the knowledge of how to get on there. Like they got browsers that you buy, different codes and shit in order to get on this, what's called the dark web. And these motherfuckers is buying drugs legally. Well, it ain't legal, but they buying fucking drugs online, and they shipping this shit in. It's coming to them, and because it's going to a college and shit like that, they ain't all the way looking in them boxes and shit like that. This shit is crazy. The book is crazy. So I'm gonna go back into it, and I'm gonna give y'all more insight on it. But it was about a fraternity, a criminal fraternity, a syndicate basically and shit. He said that's where most of their money come from. He said Waka do EDM now. Wiz Khalifa made his rounds performing frat parties. The book is called Among the Bros. Among the Bros by Max Marshall. New York City. Is New York City still the mecca of hip hop? Knowing Diddy to Biggie to LA and flew back 2 hours after his death. You put too many emojis in that, pimp. Too many. On that Big Dog song with Lil Wayne, Benny said he's the king of New York. You was right. It's in the Bible that you don't supposed to eat pork. Leviticus 11, verse 7. Told y'all that. Out of all the verses, verse 7, the God number. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all have a great afternoon. I appreciate everybody that came through. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. The top, on the very top bell. Go to the website and get right. TheRealDribble.com, man. I got flavors over there, man, for whatever it is you rocking, especially you sneakerhead niggas that like rocking the New Balance and Montclairs. Pull up to the website, get right. TheRealDribble.com. Peace. Boom, boom, boom.